Hi everybody, welcome back to Rough Around the Edges with yours truly, Sherry. Hey, today I am going to make some coasters. It's going to be family fun movie night in this video. I'm sure it's been done before. I haven't seen it, but if I was a betting lady, it's been done before. I'm going to use these popcorn kernels, and I've got these. And remember, I'm a fairly new channel, so I haven't figured out all the editing techniques on how to flip the camera so you're not reading everything backwards. But if you don't know, this says movie night. Anyhow, I'm not trying to be facetious, but hey. So, I'm going to get my gloves on, get my resin out and ready to be poured and mixed. And I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I've got my epoxy resin, equal amounts poured into my cup. I'm just going to mix here until it's nice and clear. Okay, I've got my resin mixed up real well. I put it also into another cup because I didn't want it to start heating up and setting up before I was ready. Let me get my handy dandy popcorn kernels. And these are older, so I wouldn't use them, so I figured, hey, we'll use them for something. And a movie night coaster set is the perfect way. Let's get this good and mixed up.
Jump, 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 jump like a popcorn.
Alright, let's get to pouring. I've got 5 coasters here. I'm going to pour the base first. So y'all hop right in your new home. Hop right in there.
Ever since the day that I was born, I've climbed many mountains and I've honked my horn for popcorn. I love popcorn. And if my bag should ever get torn and it spills on the ground, then you'll hear me mourn for popcorn. I love popcorn. I love to hear those kernels pop. Keep it going and please don't stop. I've got butter stains on everything I've worn, 'cause I love popcorn.
I got the kernels all evenly put into their new homes. Enjoy your new home, little kernels. And some of them are just slightly poking against the poking up out of the resin, and I knew that would happen, and so I prepared ahead and didn't pour up to the ledge of the coasters. So I just am finishing up mixing some extra resin, and I'm going to see if I can get them all under, and then begin the curing process. And then the fun part comes. It's all fun. It's all in fun. All in a good time here, most of the time. Until you spill resin or glitter everywhere. Not so fun. But you keep coming back and doing it again, so something keeps you coming back. It's a creative process, I would think. Alright. And if I have to pour up an extra ounce or half an ounce, I will. But I'm not sure I'm gonna have to. I hope not. That'd be great. Because I've really just been eyeballing it up till this point. Alright, that one's domed. Uh-oh. Let us stop. Because I'm busy just scraping away and wasn't paying attention. And that is not good. No siree, Bob. That's another one of those things said that nobody really says anymore. No siree, Bob. Okay. I think I just did just right. Look at this right here. You see this right here? A lot of people already know about that. If you're in the resin world, you most certainly have done that before. And if you haven't, you hadn't been in the resin world very long. That's a flash cure right there. But you can use something like this in an extra, a larger piece, extra, or I don't know, looks like a big chunk of ice to me. It is what it is, and it happens. Happens all the time. I wasn't paying attention, I was yapping away, which is normal for me. And I went to use it for something else, and it was hard as a rock. Okay. Need to fill my little bottle back up. Scrape this cup real good. Waste not, want not, right? Yep, these are already setting up. It hadn't even been that long. You can make your home right sharp. Right there. Make it right there. Make it right sharp, right sharp. Oh my gosh. No, I did not. Yes, I did. Y'all heard me. Make it right sharp, right sharp. Thought you just wanted a little replay action on that. Maybe that'll be the newest song that comes out. Make it right sharp. Instead of there. What am I talking about? Alright, getting my gloves off. My sticky gloves, but I will use these again. As long as I don't get a tear in them, I'll use them again. They might not be as pretty as a fresh pair, but I will use them again. Alright, let's let them cure. And I'll see you in a little bit when they're done. Did I say thank you for joining me today? I think I did. But for the sake of my peace of mind, let me just tell you again. Thank you for joining me today. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, no, it's only been a second for you, but it's been a couple hours, if even that, for me. And I just went and poured up probably a little under an ounce of resin, because what I want to do is take my base here. That's, golly, all these are just that close, minutely close. I know minute's a word, but is minutely, or does it even matter? Doesn't matter. What am I worried about? Okay, so I'm mixing up my resin. Sorry, I'm so silly, and I know it, and I love that about myself. God made me that way. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm mixing my resin up, and then once I've got the streaks out and it's pretty clear, minus all the little tiny bubbles, I'm gonna put in black resin pigment ink. Shake it up, babe. Okay, I won't finish that. I might get a copyright thing. But you know what song I was about to sing. I know you do. Anyhow. So my popcorn looks good on the side. I'm sure I caught a few bubbles. I can't see them though. It's looking good. But I want to do black here. Even though it'll be that way. That's how the holder goes. Yeah, I still want to do black. So let me get this good and stirred. Drop in that black pigment ink and try to dome this little baby off. And even if I don't get it nicely domed because I didn't pour enough resin, I have a deburring tool. I could use a file, and then I'm also going to put my little rubber stoppers on the bottom, so because I don't want to scratch anybody's furniture. So let's just mix a mix. Scraping the sides. Oh, dripping it on my glove. Dripping it down into the... Welcome to my world. Hope you have fun, because I am. I know I'm really mixing too fast, and I am creating a lot of bubbles. But because it is such a thin layer going on here, I think I'm pretty much going to be able to get them out with a little isopropyl alcohol and a lighter. Or a torch, or whatever you choose to call it. It's hot and it pops bubbles. What are we looking like? What are we looking like, squeaky lamp? What do you see in there, squeaky lamp? You see lots of bubbles? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to use the pigment ink. I'm wondering if I should do black alcohol ink. Because if anything, that'll help with the bubbles. Yeah, but so well giving it a good squirt with a 99.9% alcohol. So I'm going to try not to overthink it. I'm going to try. Alright? That little tiny amount looks good. I'd try to mix it as long as I would 10 ounces. This little tiny cup. I would literally try to mix it forever. There's about that much in this little tiny cup. I don't know, I guess it's that built-in timer. I'm just going to take this. It's time to fill you back up. Refill, please. Alright. Don't need to overdo it, Sherry. Alright, let's start with maybe... I was going to say 3 drops till I squeezed it like that. Alright, here we go. Where's my little flash cure piece though? There it is. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'll figure something out. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to drop it into the perfect bigger piece that I intend on making soon. It will be perfect in taking up space. You don't need to throw all your extra little pieces away. The things that don't work out, the things that you just don't like or can't do anything with. If you're new and you mess up on some things, save your stuff. Don't get upset and throw them away. You can use them as fillers, or you might go back and look at what you think that you messed up on and find beauty in it. I can't tell you how many times I thought I poured something super, I hate to say this word, but ugly looking. I thought it was ugly, and then months later I'd find it and I'd look at it a whole nother way. What I thought was junk turned into my own treasure. I ended up finding beauty in it. And if not, like I said, put it in a larger piece. But don't toss it. You don't need to waste it. Alright, once again, I was standing on my soapbox. Once again, I took that rabbit hole, and I'm climbing out of the rabbit hole again. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I hope I have enough. If I scrape real good, I should. I think. I hope. Here's a praying. If you're from the South, well, I guess you don't need to be in the South, but you notice if you talk to different people or different places they come from, they have their own kind of lingo or humor, and it's different from other parts of the world. So I can end up saying some really silly things. Either I made it up because I'm crazy like that, or I grew up hearing these sayings. Alright. Let's get these in the little edges here. That's good looking. That, oh my gosh, that was the perfect amount. Look at that. Look at there, y'all. Look at looky. Looky, looky. Look at there. Oh, I got a little more. Wow. Now I think it's leaning a little bit, so I need to get it flat. But that is before I spray with, yeah, I need to get that flat before I spray it. Let's put you over here to cure. Spray you off camera. Oh, yep. No more talking about just filling my bottle up. It's got to be done. Totally on me. Like my gas tank most of the time. From hauling my kids around. Alright, I'm going to let this base cure. I mean, the coasters, oh, you can't even see. I'm pointing like I'm Vanna White, and they're not even in the camera shot. Once again, these coasters, they're almost done. They're a tad too soft to unmold just yet. But, goodness, probably in about an hour, they're going to be ready to go. And then I'll meet you right back here then. Okay? See you in a little bit. Well, hi everybody. I'm back. I know that sounds silly, but it's the next day for me. And just a couple seconds for you. These are fully cured. I do have some kernels rising above the surface, but that's okay. That's why I left a fair amount of space at the top of each of these, because some of these stickers are raised up. This one, and the tickets. The rest are flat, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room. My base, where these will sit, the black portion was the last to be poured late last night, so it's still somewhat soft. So I'm going to leave that there. And instead, I'm going to go ahead and instead of making you sit through placing this puzzle together, where I want this sticker to be and this one to be here, and you know, I'm going to go ahead and get them placed, and then I'll come back for putting the resin over the top, getting them, you know, if I can, to dome. It's a funny shape to say dome to, but yeah, that's the best bet. Get my stickers laid out and then bring you guys back. So I'll see you in a little bit. So I've got all my stickers down where I want them to go, and you've already seen me, and I'm sure you've seen other people mix up resin, so I'm not going to make you sit through that, but I'm going to go ahead and get some resin mixed up and do my last layer over my coasters, and then I'll bring you on back and we'll look at them once they're cured, and then we'll probably unmold this base together and put everything together, okay? So I'll see you shortly. Hey everybody. Everything's nice and cured. I went ahead and poured the resin. I know I said that I was going to bring y'all back to do that, but I mean, if you've seen it once, twice, 3 times, you've seen it 4, 5, and 6 too. And I went ahead and demolded the base, which was a royal pain. And I'm just getting my fingerprints off of. I have poured the coaster mold shape tons of times. I have never poured the base, and let me tell you, that was something else getting out. I've had trouble before pouring stuff out, but nothing like that. So what I'm doing is I'm just wiping off fingerprints. I went ahead and put the little tabs on the bottom because it sits like this. I haven't unmolded these yet. I did get a bubble, right, where is it? A small bubble right there, which I'm surprised, honestly, that I didn't get more. Just one right there. And I have a way to fix that. I did get a couple of small bubbles that I see in a couple of the coasters, just wiping them down. But other than that, I'm pleased at the way they turned out. The only thing I'm wondering is because I've never poured this before. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold that many. This came with 5 coasters. This looks like it might hold 2.5. We're about to find out. Alright, let's unmold Movie Night. That's cool looking. I have some cleanup right. Well, actually, that's coming off with my fingernail. So that turned out good. I know. The fact that y'all have to read it backwards drives me nuts too. I'm gonna get my son to help me with that. And so that just fits right in there like that. Okay? I honestly, I only see this fitting 3 coasters. So we'll have extra coasters for when guests come over. Hey, 3 is all we need right now. If we were to have a movie night right this night, right now, we would only need 3. Now, playing. Cool. Okay, this one says Best Picture. It might hold 4. I don't know. Here's popcorn and tickets and a drink. Oh, this has some cleanup. Okay, popcorn. Yeah, that's 3. If I put the movie night here, that's 4. This one won't fit, so we have an extra, but that looks cool. Now, what happens if I decided to back it with cork? For sure, I would only have room for 3. But I'm still going to back it in cork. Alright, let's bring out this one. Starring 3, and it has 3 tickets. Perfect! What I'm going to do now is move these. The base can sit there. Should I put? Yeah, I probably should. Hey, thanks for stopping by today and hanging out with me as I created these movie night resin coasters. I had a blast making them, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Yeah, once again, just thanks a lot for hanging out with me. Hopefully you'll come back again soon. Bye-bye.